And I'd like to present the prime crew. Expedition 26-27, Commander Dmitry Kondratyev. Flight engineer of the transport vehicle, Paolo Nespoli. And flight engineer Gagarin Coleman. Backup crew. Commander Anatoly Ivanishin. Flight engineer Satoshi Furukawa. And flight engineer Michael Fossum. Please go ahead with the questions. Hello, I'd like to say a few words about your questions. Please ask them one by one. Okay, go ahead. Do you have any souvenirs, any personal items that will be helpful when you are in orbit? And one more question, whether your families are going to see you off. And if yes, whether they're going to make it to the Baikonur. Talisman or mascot in 0G. I don't think I'm going to take any because we have so many souvenirs, so many talismans, so many superstitions. I don't think it's worth it. My parents will see me off at the Baikonur, and I'm going to say bye to my wife and my kids here in Zvyazdny. Because the kid is really small, it will be too much of a trouble to take him down to Baikonur and then back to Russia. As far as my personal items, I'm going to take a few photos in digital form. And my wife and I agreed on using modern means of communication. And she promised to keep sending me each and every day, maybe less often, the photos of our kids, of herself. And this is something which can be really done and which is very feasible. And we have IP phones, so we can call each other. We can call the ground. Talk, discuss things. And this is very good psychological support as well. Some more questions? Well, Catherine hasn't answered the question yet. Well, I'm not probably going to mention my talisman, but my personal items. I normally have a tiger, a small toy tiger. Because my son is 10 years old, and because of my job, I have to travel. We've had a training here at GCTC, we have trainings and simulations in Germany, in the US, over the world, and no family with us. So I keep taking this small tiger with me. And I normally take pictures of this tiger, and then my son knows what his mother has done today. And this will be the same for the space. Are your families going to see off at Baikonur? Yes, my son and my husband's son.
So I think I will make my answer in English, so we'll be a little bit more precise. I also don't have a talisman per se, but I have a little toy that I asked my wife to send here. It's a little toy from my daughter, who's 1.5 years old. And we will see, maybe we'll make it float in 0G. I'm not even sure I will take it as yet, but probably will have it.
У меня нет какого-то конкретного талисмана, у меня есть маленькая игрушка, которую попросил, чтобы жена прислала мне. Это игрушка моей 1,5-летней дочери, и там посмотрим. Еще даже не решил, возьму ли вообще в полет или нет, но может быть тоже она будет что-то типа индикатора невесомости.
And at launch, my wife will come. She's Russian. She stays in Houston with my daughter. But she will come very quickly here for the launch and then go back again to Houston.
И на старт, да, моя жена приедет, она русская, она сейчас в Хьюстоне с дочерью, И буквально на старт, очень кратковременно приедет, и посмотрит старт и поедет обратно в Хьюстон.
And I have a lot of course, family in Italy. My mother is 77. I have one sister, two brothers, about 200 cousins. So that's what Sasha says, because whoever we meet in the town, he says, hey, this is my cousin.
Ну, естественно, у меня в Италии очень большая семья. У меня 77-летняя мама там, у меня братья, сестры, там порядка 200 двоюродных братьев и сестер. То есть там, как говорит Саша, жена, что там кого не встретишь в Италии, сразу все говорят, о, это мой двоюродный брат и двоюродная сестра.
And they've decided to stay all in my little town and organize a big event and watch with real live video the launch and participate with us, with the whole crew in this way, being there with their soul with us while we go in space.
Thank you. We have some time, but Catherine hasn't answered this question yet.
Это мой ответ, что мы говорили вчера вечером, если Котов сказал, что мы, может, мечтаем о свободном времени, свободном, но, наверное, не будет.
Oleg Kotov just said that we probably won't have any spare time.
Я хочу, я напишу семье.
And I think I'm going to talk to my family a lot, but we'll see. Question to you. In what particular instance does the backup crew step in instead of the prime crew? This won't probably take place. The backup crew might step in when at the Baikonur, but it's very, very unlikely and very improbable. Is anybody of you going to have an internet blog and to keep it updated all the time as your former colleagues did? Well, this is a brief question, but it needs a long, long answer. Yes, we're going to keep up this excellent tradition. We're going to send down photos, we're going to have a blog, and we're not now discussing what design it's going to have, and we're going to take into account the experience which the previous crew have had. So this tradition will be maintained, well kept, and continued. So yes, we are going to. That was it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your answers. Have a good flight. And a safe flight, too.
Вот летный, да? Давай, ну сейчас вторую на гриву. Сейчас сколько? 3 часа поставим на 52. А в прошлый раз мы давали, конечно. Мы ему восторг. Когда он за 36 лет марки. Это простые. Нас просто пропустили, мы пошли, а вас всех там тормознули.
Inside and outside. Если сами сюда выезжали.
Тогда приходите, у нас этаж. Дмитрий Юрьевич, скоростной башни, пожалуйста.
Ирина, а теперь громким голосом командуйте, пожалуйста.
And now please say command in a loud voice. Could you please lay the flowers in your left hand so that it does not impede the view? Yuri Gagarin.
Можно не ставить, просто положить.
You may just lay them, don't have to make them stand. Sergei Korolev. Sergei Korolev.
На меня можно посмотреть?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Stay online.
you guys had longer legs, you can keep up with me.
You guys cannot do enough of formal
Apparently
walking.
not.
You should have been private for several years, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want.
You know, I always have to walk faster to keep up with everybody, so I think I'm just used to it.
Александрович, я правильно сказал, что президент здесь? А вон,
Мы еще... Нет, это не он.
Did I say correctly that the president is here?
Отсюда уже видно. Дмитрий Ильич, основной экипаж, пожалуйста, потом дублирующий.
First the prime crew and then the backup crew.
ну это я бы не остался.
Давайте вы сначала вместе, а потом...
Не, вот там, это там и есть.
Вот мы...
Так, теперь...
Экипаж, понятно, я говорю, у нас для фотографий, для
Paolo,
What?
here he was taking our picture.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Видите?
You.
Yeah.
You.
Thank you.